Hey there, kindergarten dolphins. It's time to do some calendar today. So we're going to begin with looking at today's date. So yesterday was the 9th day of the month. So now we are thinking about what is 1 more than 9. What number is 1 more than 9? So hold 9 in your head, count up 1, and we get to 10. We get to 10. Now when we see number 10, we notice that we start having 2 digits. Remember that two digits means that we have something in the tens place and in the ones place. In all of our numbers from 1 to 9, we only have a ones place. We don't have enough to fill a whole 10 frame yet. But once we get to 10, that 10 frame is full, we start having something in the tens place here because it means we have one group of 10 and 0 ones, no more, just 10. So that's the number 10, and it is today's date. We can add that to our calendar. And now we know it is the 10th day of our month. Now, what month is it? We have to think about what month it is now. We're going to sing our months of the year song to remember. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Now we know we went through January. We know we finished February, so we are in March. We are in the month of March. And we know now it is March 10th, 2021. That's the month, or that's the year. Let's think about how we'd write that date. We can start with our month name, March, which we spell M-A-R-C-H. Then we're going to add our date, which we know is the 10th, March 10th, and the year 2021. Now we also know we can use our numbers to write the date. We know that March is the 3rd month out of all 12 of our months. We know that today is the 10th day, and we know the year is 2021. Nice work, everyone. Let's move on to thinking about our days of the week. We're going to begin with our song. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the days of the week. Now, we know that yesterday was our 2nd day of the week, so it wasn't Monday. It was Tuesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Begins with that letter T. Now, if yesterday was Tuesday, that means that today is Wednesday. Very good. And we have that letter W at the beginning of Wednesday, which makes that w sound. Today is Wednesday. Now, if today's Wednesday, that means tomorrow will be Thursday. Tomorrow will be Thursday. And we know that Thursday has that blend at the beginning of T and H, which gives it that th sound, just like in thumb. Okay, so now we know our days of the week, we can move on to our weather. We're going to begin with our song, so let's sing together. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Tell me, kinder, what's the weather? What's the weather like today? Well, let's see here. Today it feels a little bit colder outside. And I see that it's kind of rainy today. It's been kind of cloudy. It's supposed to rain for the rest of the day. So today is rainy and cold. Definitely feeling more like a winter day and less like a spring day. But it's not spring yet, so that makes sense. It's still the season of winter. Nice work with our calendars, everyone. We're going to quickly talk about Lent as we're preparing for Easter, and then we're going to move on to talking about our journals. So I invite you all to join me in the Lent song. Let's begin together in 1, 2, 3. Prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, we are meant to repent. 40 days in all, kindness big and small. This is Lent. This is Lent. Now let's see where we are in our Lenten journey. We are going to be finishing up Lent in the last weeks of our month here. Still have about 20 days left, so that means we're about halfway through Lent. Remember, there's 40 days, and half of 40 is 20. So about at this halfway mark, think about how have you been doing with your Lenten journey? Is the thing that you decided to do more of, are you doing more of that thing? Are you able to engage in it or do you think that you might need to pick something different to focus on? Maybe you've been focusing on praying more and you keep forgetting to say your prayers. That's okay. This is a reminder to go back to that thing. Think about it more. What can you do now to continue through the second half of this Lenten season and make it the best Lenten season ever? What about that thing that you said that you were going to do less of or fast away from to bring you closer to Jesus? Have you been able to keep that promise, or is that something that you need to kind of check in with yourself now and say, hey, you know what, I think I can do even better at that. We've still got half of this Lenten season left, so let's keep it going strong. All right, friends, we're going to move on to doing some journal now. Now, we said that this week we are focusing on things that go because we're working with our friend Hot Rod, who's really interested in fast cars. Now, yesterday we learned all about hot rods, and you guys designed some really cool hot rods. I saw some that had some designs like stars on it, some that looked like race cars, some that looked like race cars that certain characters like Mario would drive, super cool. And I saw some that had some flames, some really interesting designs. You guys did a great job. You have some great imaginations. Today, we're going to hear another informational text, but this one is going to be on a different form of transportation. It's going to be about airplanes. So we're going to learn about airplanes today, a little bit about their history, a little bit about how they work, and our journal is going to be focused on what we learned about airplanes that we didn't know before. So maybe you already have some knowledge about airplanes. That's awesome. Go ahead and take that out now because you're going to need it. But after you hear the story, think about what didn't you know? What is the new stuff that you learned? And that's going to be what your journal will focus on. All right, so let's hear the story and then we'll talk about our journals.
Airplanes by Andrea Rivera. Science. Airplanes are heavier than air, but they can fly. Their wings have a curve. This creates lift. Lift pushes the airplanes up. It allows them to stay in the air. Some planes have propellers. Others use jet engines. They push the plane forward. Technology. Data recorders track an airplane's information. Some track its speed or direction. They also track how high the plane is above the ground. Others record sounds in the cockpit. If an airplane crashes, the recordings can help people find out why. Engineering. Wilbur and Orville Wright made the first airplane. They studied how birds flew. This helped them design their plane. Its wings could bend. This helped the plane steer. Art. During World War II, 1939 to 1945, soldiers painted pictures on their airplanes. The pictures were called nose art. Some helped identify the airplanes. Others were just for fun. Math. Airplanes have a Mach number. It tells how fast the airplane can go. It compares the airplane's speed to the speed of sound. Mach 1 is the speed of sound. Some airplanes fly faster than the speed of sound. They have higher Mach numbers. A Mach 2 airplane flies twice as fast as the speed of sound. The Antonov AN-225 is the world's biggest airplane. It is 276 feet, 84 meters long. When fully loaded, it weighs more than 1 million pounds, 453,592 kilograms. Wilbur and Orville Wright made the first airplane. They flew it on December 17, 1903. The Lockheed SR-71 was the fastest plane ever. It reached 2,193 miles per hour, 3,530 kilometers per hour.
Okay, so now that we've heard our story, we're going to write about what we learned. Now you can start your sentence with, I learned, and then I want to know, what did you learn about airplanes? Did you learn about how they're made, how they work? maybe a little bit of history about them. If you need to go back and listen to the story again, go for it. But come up with some of the things that you learned about airplanes, and that's going to be your journal entry for today. Okay, stay tuned. We've got some awards next. All right, today's awards are going to begin with our Smarty Ant Award, and today's Smarty Ant Award is going to Zane. Zane, I saw that you were on Smarty Ants yesterday, and you're reading about Jake and his cane. That is awesome. Zane, keep logging in, buddy. Keep up the great work. I'm so proud of you. All right, this one's for you. Woohoo! Our next award is the Redbird Award, and today it is going to Miss Ava. I saw that Ava was working super hard and doing some comparing numbers to 5. That is awesome, Ava. That's exactly what we're learning in class, Missy. Keep up the great work comparing those numbers, and I love how you're not giving up even when it's tough. Way to go, Miss Ava. This one's for you. Our last award for today is the Dreambox Award, and it is going to Miss Camila. Camila, I saw that you are working on putting some numbers into a 10 frame all the way up to 40. Those are big numbers, Missy. That is so awesome. Congratulations, Camila. This one's for you. Woohoo! So congrats to all our winners. And I have to say, yesterday, 20 people logged into Smarty Ants. That is incredible. That is so awesome, you guys. Keep up the amazing work. That's only 4 people who did it? That's amazing. So keep it up. I'm so proud of you guys. Keep logging in every day. You guys are learning so much, and it shows. You're so, so smart. Miss Escalante is going to love you guys in 1st grade. So keep up the great work. All right, friends, I'll check in with you later. Bye.